Pfeiffer Design was started in 2007. Started it on a kitchen table, and it's evolved to what it is today. So today we are a team of 8, but we specialise in all aspects of interior design, from lighting and joinery, sanitary, to the furnishings and the fabrics. We work on high-end residential solely these days. We used to do a bit of commercial, but now it's high-end residential. We cover all aspects of interior architecture and design, from working on site with massive construction projects to just working with furnishing apartments. So we try and span the whole aspect of it, and our favourite projects are those that maybe we would build the house with the architectural team and then do all the finishes and the final furnishings as well. So I think interior design is an important part of what we do, and it's more the furnishing aspects, whereas interior architecture is the lighting, the joinery, the sanitary, the bathrooms, the tiling, all of those aspects. So there's 2 kind of different strings to our bow, and I suppose that's what Pfeiffer Design is. We try and cover every aspect of it. So the studio, was a project that we have been thinking about for maybe 10 years. When we were getting bigger, better projects, we realised that we needed a larger team and we needed more space. And so that's when we thought we can use this building out here for the studio and for it to be a showcase, really. The design of this building was tricky because from the exterior we wanted it to be fairly invisible on the landscape. We are in an area of outstanding natural beauty, and we went with this internal structure that was industrial, but the external is more agricultural. The flexibility of the space was really important for the company that was evolving. So as we built the structure, we realised that we'll need a quiet meeting room. So we hived off that space there. When clients come here, we sit here, we have a coffee, we can do a presentation. This is more of our relaxed meeting area, I suppose. We have a working kitchen for the staff, but we also use it as a showpiece for our joinery, and we have a beautiful sample room where we have all our fabric books. Upstairs is where the actual hard work goes on, the desk area on the mezzanine level. So although it's an open plan space, it's zoned, and that's become really important to the business. The way that we use the studio is for when potential clients come here, we always invite them to come here on the first meeting so that they can see our design standards and obviously meet us as well. You know, that personal connection is so important, and this environment allows for that. This area in particular, when you can sit and have a coffee and we can explain to them who we are and what we do, and the studio itself adds to that, and there are so many aspects here that reflect people's homes, and that's why we've included them. We work with the House of Hackney, which are a fabulous fabric and wallpaper company, and we chose this one, which is probably not all of our clients' taste, but it's a talking point, and it's something that we can change up in the future. It kind of creates a cosy nook as well, which has residential aspects. I suppose that the colour combinations have come from nature. They're also ones that I love personally. They're my favourite colours, but they evolved because we chose them from the wallpaper. I mean, that was the dominant aspect, and so everything else kind of evolved from there. We often find with our clients and our projects that if somebody has, say, a beautiful piece of artwork or a lovely rug that they want to use, a colour scheme can develop and jump off that. If they don't as well, we can always come up with our own colour schemes, and it's a big part of what we do. So the kitchen is amazing. The investment with our local craftsperson, Alistair Fleming, was a really lovely experience, and we use it not only having lunch every day, but as a demonstration of what joinery can be. We have a beautiful breakfast cupboard. When we open it to make our clients a cup of tea or coffee, it's like, wow, look at the inside. The veneer that we chose in there was, maybe not everyone's taste, but it's just got, it's a talking point again. I love the bathroom. It's a real contrast room to the rest of the studio, which has a real industrial feeling in this part of the studio, but the bathroom has a real feminine side. There's tiling and marble and beautiful House of Hackney wallpaper again. We've got Samuel Heath taps, which are such a beautiful finish, and barred and brazier heated towel rail, which you can see that there's no electricity points, that's completely hidden within the solid wall. One of the most important things that we do is bathroom design, because notoriously there are small spaces, and we try and design every millimetre to fit in every aspect that our clients want. We worked with another local supplier who designed all the smart home entertainment systems in the studio, so that we can show to our clients. It's a showcase. So we have a Control 4, which is the brain behind the whole system, and it controls the Lutron lighting, it controls the heating. We have CCTV. It's kind of every aspect that a high-end residential home could possibly want. The lighting was designed by our specialist lighting designer. We divide lighting design into two aspects, the technical and the decorative. And the technical are like strip lights, the architectural lighting, and then the decorative is obviously the wall lights. These are Burt Frank, which are absolutely stunning. We find that decorative lighting gives a really beautiful sculptural aspect, obviously, as well as a functional aspect to our schemes, and we're trying to reflect that here in the studio. The external spaces are really important. As designers, we're sometimes asked to design the immediate areas outside the interior. For example, if somebody has got a beautiful decking or patio. And so we wanted the studio to reflect that as well. So we've got this really lovely internal courtyard here, which we've lit beautifully as well, because external lighting is a big part of what we do. And it has a water feature. We love the Cortens steel that we've used, because it reflects the natural colours of the surrounding, and also it reflects the colours of the interior that we've chosen as well. We've also had some stone left over from the kitchen, so we've utilised it there to make benches outside. Sustainability is vital to us as a studio. The sustainable approach is the air source heat pump. It is the underfloor heating. We have all LED lighting and so much insulation in these walls that the heat doesn't escape. But also sustainability means not throwing away clients' furniture, to reuse it, repurpose it, paint it, reupholster it. So that's something that we love to embrace as well. And our clients like that. You know, we don't want to create homes that have everything brand new. So what have I learnt from building the studio? I've learnt that it's always better to collaborate. I think this is what this studio does for us. It enables us on a day-to-day basis to talk to each other. You can't design anything in isolation. I think it's always better to look at the world and to talk to each other and learn from each other. One of the other things I learnt, when you're designing for a client, you have to show them what you're thinking, so therefore you have to do technical drawings. With this building, it was much more me talking to the tradespeople and pointing, because I didn't have the time to draw everything. And there are some things here that I thought, do you know what, if I'd have drawn that properly, like we would for a client, that wouldn't have happened. So I think that's a really important part, to draw the details. Pfeiffer Design isn't about me. It is about my team. They are all very quiet upstairs at the moment, but they are amazing and they're all so talented. And I don't control the design. I respect everybody's input, and they design their own projects. You know, all of the soft furnishings and furniture, and to some extent the light fittings, have come from conversations and development with the team. And it evolves all the time. We all love working here. The natural light, the space, it has a very calming atmosphere. we're lucky enough to have enough space that we can offer yoga for the well-being of our staff. It's great for us working here every day, but also really good for when we get potential clients in, or actual clients.